As Josh Safdie says, movies are against nature. It's the most perverted art form. It's trying to replicate life. The Safdie brothers have built themselves a reputation for anxiety-inducing cinema. From their first major feature film Heaven Knows What, to their breakthrough into the mainstream cinema with Uncut Gems, the Safdie brothers use close-up, in-your-face filmmaking to create cinema that feels real and true to life, and that envelop the audience by creating an immersive experience. Today I want to talk about why the Safdie brothers use close-ups, and how it makes their films that much better. To do this, I will explore the concept of photogenie, the intrinsic aesthetic quality that Jean Epstein associated with the close-up in 1935, and analyse how these ideas live on today through the work of the Safdie brothers. Welcome to the Film Essay. The concept of photogenie originates from the discussion of whether cinema is an art, and if so, what makes it an art. As French philosopher and film theorist Jean Epstein wrote in 1935, the click of a shutter produces a photogenie that was previously unknown. Cinema's inherent capacity is its ability to capture the visual, apprehending movement and time that is linked to the act of looking. As viewers, we have an ability as removed spectators to look at the actors in a way distilled from, but unavailable to, common vision. I'll return to this theme later. The way that the Safdie brothers make movies is to try to be as true to the world as possible. Their first major feature film, Heaven Knows What, is an astonishingly grim drama about a heroin user and her boyfriend struggling to survive in New York. The lead of the film was an intriguing woman Josh Safdie had met on 47th Street of New York, Ariel Holmes, a young homeless woman battling addiction at the time. During filming, she was coming off heroin, using methadone to gradually appease her addiction, and the brothers arranged for her to go to rehab after filming was done. The Safdies filmed outside during a brutally cold winter fortnight, subsisting largely on trail mix made by a member of the crew. By the end of the shoot, they looked about as ragged as the people on the other side of the camera. From the outset, this film established the Safdie brothers as highly stylized filmmakers. Key to their style was their emphasis on realistic filmmaking, being true to their characters and their environment, as well as an emphasis on the close-up. Good Time craftily updates the Safdie template. If their early movies sometimes felt improvised, this one had evident narrative momentum, supplied by a main character who is always on the run, and therefore constantly improvising. Again, Good Time used prolonged close-ups to give us a real insight into the minds of their characters. Finally, the recent release Uncut Gems paints a pointed critique of the American dream and a fascinating character study dissecting gambling addiction that doesn't shy away from how seductive sports betting can be. Adam Sandler's career-defining performance has been much discussed, as well as how he was snubbed by the Oscars by not being nominated for Best Actor, but I think the real achievement is how the Safdie brothers' style has matured over time. This is an accomplished and thorough vision of a film, and has woken the general public up to the Safdie brothers. The reason why the Safdie brothers use close-ups in their films is to give the viewers a real insight into the minds and lives of their characters, allowing for their films to be accomplished character studies. Their use of close-up is, as Epstein argues, the aesthetic attribute that makes cinema distinct from all other art forms. They use close-up to give us a visuality into both the reality, lives and world of their films, in a way distilled from but unavailable to common vision. They aim less to edify audiences than to envelop them. They want to create immersive experiences, which generally requires that the audiences immerse themselves. And I, for one, cannot wait to see what the Safdie brothers have in store next. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more content.